Have you ever wondered why it is that the left is so eager to make everyone hate America? Why is it the gay rights movement is such a willing ally in all the madness? My name is Brentley Kapopoulos. I'm outspoken, and I'm here to give you the answers. Now, on one hand, it's really simple. With the gay rights movement gaining more and more popularity in the early 1990s, Democrats saw an amazing opportunity. An opportunity to co-opt the gay rights agenda and put a stranglehold on power, influence, and fundraising that came with it. But the story is actually much broader than any one political strategy or even a coherent political ideology. Like me, you've probably found yourself wondering, how do all these left-wing movements intersect? What does gay pride have to do with climate liberation or Black Lives Matter or Free Palestine? And by the way, why do all these groups end up with some sort of like queer liberation faction that seems to get louder and louder? Queers for Palestine, trans liberation, climate justice, Black Lives Matter. It's literally a word salad. They don't make any sense. You can't laugh without saying them. What we've learned is that none of these younger so-called radicals really care about taking on big banks or Gaza or saving the planet. Nor do major corporations care about the causes, other than to avoid backlash and PR headaches. But what these new American extremists do care about is filling some inner void of meaning in their lives. They feel the need to destroy things, and they do it all in the name of virtue. Equipped with their Yeti cups and iPhones and Golden Goose sneakers, they're hell-bent on destroying capitalism in the name of social justice. And of course, no one's more influenced by the outrage-fueled media than the group of alleged free thinkers who take on these causes. Gone are the days of legitimate grievances about economic struggles in favor of fan fiction about Jussie Smollett, gay hate crimes, neo-Nazi rallies, Russia collusion, and racism on every street corner. They're even taking down traffic signs now because of racism. In fact, the same leftists claiming to be all about freedom of expression deliver a round of applause every time a dissenting conservative voice is censored. The Communist Party of China would be jealous of this level of conformity and the rhythm to which these New Age Bolsheviks get in lockstep with their corporate masters, pivoting within seconds to whatever the new outrage of the day is. Rage Against the Machine is now Rage for the Machine, and the gay rights movement has sadly taken the bait hook, line, and sinker. And Americans are taking notice. A new Gallup poll taken in June finds that support for gay marriage is actually stagnating, and even among Democrats and independents. And the so-called grassroots left, they're nothing more than a tool to further establishment power in Washington, on Wall Street, and inside every other corrupt power center in between. And these establishment forces are more than happy to dump as many dollars as they need to control the narrative, push the Overton window, and change public discourse, and silence dissent. For example, JP Morgan has literally invested $30 billion in racial equity programs to close the racial wealth gap. Microsoft pledged over $200 million to Black Lives Matter aligned groups, including $250,000 to bail out violent rioters in Minnesota. These same banks have poured in millions to climate change grifts and cut big checks in support of equity in the LGBTQ whatever community, sending millions to left-wing operations that act as fronts. They're not actually gay rights and equality ventures. They're just pushing communism. On one hand, all these different radical movements have nothing in common. But on the other hand, they're actually all the same thing. It's why honest free thinkers must speak with courage, stand with conviction, and act on our conscience. It's why we're outraged, it's why we're outspoken, and it's why we'll always be outright honest.